My name is Tom Dalzell, and about 3 years ago my wife of 59 years passed away. We lived in a house that was built in 1907, and with 59 years of things that we picked up all over the world, I had to make a decision. I was just really cramped there with a big house to take care of and a lot of stuff that nobody wanted. So I did a little research. I interviewed a number of companies that did tag sales and companies that did online auctions. And I received all the information, what their costs would be and how they handle everything. And I kind of costed things out, and I know that the cost for a tag sale and an online auction were pretty much the same. And after I talked with Jared, I liked what they had proposed and everything. And the reason I went to the online auction is because a tag sale, they come into your house and they put a price on everything, and then you have people traipsing through the house 2 or 3 days. But with the auction, they come in and they take a look at everything. They categorize everything according to what it is: wood, metal, things like that. And I liked that because I didn't want a lot of people traipsing through. Yes, and there was only one day that they had a preview. Because I was gone most of the time during the day, I gave the gals a key, so they had access to the house. When they would come there if I was gone, and then when I'd come back in mid-afternoon or something like that, they were in working. I always asked if they want something to eat or to drink, but they brought all their own things with them. And if I left, they left the house and they kept it locked up for me. So it was really quite convenient for me. They had 2 young gals that came through, and they went through the entire house, taking things out of drawers, behind things, and they were really very cautious and very courteous in everything they did in the house. They found a lot of things in drawers and behind things that I didn't even know were there. What they did, and that was one of the neat things about it, because there were some items like jewelry items. There was a set of Mickey Moto pearls that I had a number of sets of those, but there was one I decided to sell. And the gals took pictures of every item, and this, on the Mickey Moto pearls, they actually took a picture of the clasp and then all of the sales receipts that I had with it, so that somebody coming or on the online could look at that and say that is an authentic item. But a tag sale, people were going to have to pick those things up and look at them with a microscope or a magnifying glass to see that it was actually a set of Mickey Moto pearls. So I think the documentation that you get, because these gals described an item, if there was a watermark or a scratch or something on a piece of furniture, it was noted and put down on the online auction, so a person looking to bid on an item could actually see what they were getting, rather than looking at it when you walk through the house. You may not notice a lot of these things, and then when you purchase the item, you may be disappointed at what you had. But they put everything out and notified me of what they had. And when the week of the auction that was online, it went really well. At the end of the auction, all the bids were in, and it was on a Friday. The following Monday, I came down, unlocked the house. The people who purchased things online came in, picked it up. From 9 o'clock in the morning to about 4:30 in the afternoon, my house was completely empty, including the garage, and I didn't have to do anything but a slight mopping of the floors. I was really satisfied with the way everything went, and I would recommend it to anyone who's looking at having to downsize.